Let's start. This is another show me video. Very informal. The idea is to get this information out to all the beta users and to not worry too much about tutorials with PowerPoints and stuff like that, which can be done later. This one is about the organizer. In review, we've talked about the scheduler, which creates programs, edits the templates. We've talked about the player, which actually plays the created programs. And now we're going to talk about the organizer. Now, the organizer is really an aid to visualizing what your channel looks like. You can run Casttor without using this. It isn't necessary as long as you have the player and the scheduler, and that's good enough for you. That's good enough for me. This isn't really eye candy. It is something that will help you visualize in a more of a block manner your current running program. You can see that it's organized as days and time of day, so it's organized into 30-minute blocks, which means that if you're doing play out with 3-minute clips, it isn't quite as useful as a 30-minute retro TV program, but it's still helpful in play out type things to see where you have missing time blocks. So what I'm going to do is bring over the scheduler, and today is the 6th, so this is right here. I've brought Terry and the Pirates, which is an old TV program, and I've set it for now, which is 11:30. I've set it for 4 consecutive blocks, and if I push add to program, you'll see that it added 4 consecutive blocks today. It sorted it by episode, so you see the episode, and I've told it to only go to today. If I add a date to this and run it over again, you'll see that I have 2 days, and you'll see that it ran the same episodes because I told it to do it by episode. If I undo it, do shuttle instead, shuffle, then I will get different episodes. Now, what can I do with this? Obviously it shows what shows are running. Up here you have a toggle switch that lets you select, well, you can read this. It says controls the sort mode, select blank, select active, etc. So if I have it on select active, I can come down here and right click on that, and I've selected that. Or I can do a right click on that, and then I can control click on that, and it selects that. So what can I do with this? It's selected. Well, first thing of all, you'll see that there's a no delete button up here, and if I hit the delete key, it's gone. And if I undo delete, it comes back. So you can delete things with this individually if you like. You can do a number of things. These guys up here just rotate the calendar through the days and weeks. Now you'll notice that, oops, I have a push to run and I have a create button. Okay, if I select something and then push to run, it talks to the player and you'll see that it runs that program. So it requires, if you want to run, it actually requires the player to be visible someplace, even if you minimize it. The create button, let's say that, well, let's do this. We want to replace Terry and the Pirates with something else. Let's say Barney Miller. Now, normally what we do is we'd select the time and just go through it. So, but what happens is if you come over here and select those, what it'll do, if you hit the create button, it will jump over to the tab. It will use whatever you have loaded and then replace the current selected items with that. So if I push create, you'll see that I got well, Barney Miller. And if I undo create, there we go. So if you do create or right click and you come over here, you can do a shift click and get rid of them all. So you can see that isn't quite working as it should, but if I undo create, I can come over here and select blanks, create, and you can see that it created it in the blanks. If I select all, I can select blanks and active ones and create, and we'll uncreate. If I select blanks, you'll notice that if I'm clicking on here and not getting anything, but I can select blanks and create. And you see it just runs right around Terry and the Pirates and does Barney Miller in the blanks. And of course, like I said, you can select something and, well, gee, it won't select. And that's because you have select blanks. Select all means everything. Now, let's do this. I will create 10 Barney Millers, and we'll create them up here. And let's say that I want to replace Terry and the Pirates, but I don't want to replace Barney Miller. If you come up here to select same, you can click on Terry and the Pirates once and it selects it all, or Barney Miller. So I can just, with the same button, I can select Terry and the Pirates, I can create, and now it's Barney Miller. This is pesky. So basically, that's it. If I, let's say, come here and I will do, let's see, venue coffee, and let's say I do playlist. I go to start it today. I do 2-hour block and add the playlist. You'll see it goes, and down here it's selected. You'll see a bunch of music. But if you come over to the player, you'll see that there is a lot of individual things going on. This guy can only show you something in the 30-minute block, and the player shows you all the individual clips. So this is useful also for clips. It's just that it only shows one. If we want to, you'll see that it does nothing, because really it's over here that we created it. If we come over here and select that and create, you'll see that it created a bunch of music videos. Over here you'll see them. If I undo create, you'll see that they go away, and essentially this lets you sort of see what's running and what you can do about it. So you can delete, you can create, and you can run. The run hooks to the player, and the create hooks to this guy right here. If you want to see something, let's do active. You can come over here to the tab and push listening, and then it will show you what it is. See, here's Terry and the Pirates. Here's Barney Miller. So it shows you the time and the information that was used to actually create that. So it's a handy-dandy tool for organizing and viewing your station, and it gives you the ability to replace things. If you want to replace all your church stuff or Terry and the Pirates, you do same, and here's delete, it's gone, undelete. If I click on Terry and the Pirates, delete, undelete is gone. If I want to replace all of the Terry and the Pirates with something else, so if I come over here and do Barney Miller, I come over here and select that, and I do create. Oops, didn't do. Sorry. You got to stop listening. Otherwise, you start clicking over here, and it changes from what you want. So, open from common. Here is Captain Midnight. I want to replace Terry and the Pirates with Captain Midnight, and there you go. I do have to look into this. So uncreate, active, and oops, create. Yeah, it's missing this little one. This last one, I have to figure that out. Uncreate, select blank, select all. So let's see what happens when I select all, and you can see it selects the blank also and create, and it did that right. So you can use this to replace programs. I would suggest that if you're doing playout and you have a whole bunch of them, that you don't bring up the player, because the player gets busy sort of sorting this out. So that's it. It's really a help to see how your station is going to play all the series blocks. It isn't super fancy, but it does give you insight into this all. So, well, that's it. Well, after part 1 of the video, I decided to go back and fix the problem. So I'm finding that I do these demos, and I find little quirky things, and I fix them as I go along. So before, if I selected the same, I would sort of leave off the one thing. So you can see that it does change, does all the right stuff. Oops. Select active. Click Shift, create, and you can see it does the right thing. So the benefit of these videos is get things fixed that you didn't know you had problems with. So that's it.